Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of Chasing the Bag Pod with Bade and Biyi. How have you guys been? Biyi, how have you been?
Yeah, we're back again. Episode 2 of Chasing the Bag Pod with Bade and Biyi. Bade won the rock paper scissors last time, so
Yes, I did. So it's Bade and Biyi.
it's Bade and Biyi. And a bit weird. We are recording episode 2 and episode 1 is not out yet.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, but we're working on it. We're working on it. You guys will get episode 1 shortly.
Anyway, by the time you hear this, episode 1 is already out. So, and we are going to be putting out our episodes bi-weekly.
Yes, bi-weekly. So twice a month.
So, it's been, I think, about 2 weeks since we recorded the very first episode of the podcast. Today is the 9th of June, if I'm correct.
Yes, you are. You are correct. So what are we talking about today, B?
Today on Chasing the Bag Pod, we are talking about money mistakes that we've made as young Nigerian men growing up in Lagos, professional men, salary earners.
Yes, so mistakes. Mine are as far back as uni days, so sit tight and ready to laugh.
So, money mistakes. I know that everybody makes these mistakes. Nobody is new to them. While growing, of course, you will have some roadblocks, some hurdles that you have to pass through, and some stumbling blocks as well. So we are sharing this so that listeners can learn.
Exactly, so that you won't have to make those mistakes that we've made before. As the adage goes, example is the best teacher, not experience. So you learn from our own experiences, and when making your own investment decisions in the future, you look out and run.
Well, when you're making your investment decisions, also your spending decisions, because I think some of the money mistakes are at least maybe mine, but I don't think I've made too many
money mistakes like that, Abi.
I've not made. I think I'm lucky. I've not made too many money mistakes like that. So anyway, by the time I start listing them, I think we'll just
they will have a picture of what you are talking about. So I think you can go first now. So how this episode will go, we'll talk through our mistakes and we'll give just general advice. Number 1, we're not financial advisors. That's the caveat that you should know. So if you want financial advice, go and meet your financial advisor anywhere you are in the world. But we're just speaking through our own experience and what we've learned and what you can learn from it as well. So B, you have the floor.
So, money mistake number 1. Actually, it is not a money mistake per se. It is an almost money mistake, because very luckily for me, I didn't lose the money.
That's good. You're lucky. Unlike me, I lost money in all my money mistakes.
So very luckily for me, I didn't lose the money, although for the period where the money would have been growing, maybe in a mutual fund savings somewhere, the money was
dormant.
The money was tied up. So this was in 2019 when I just started my investing journey.
Okay.
And the craze then was the what do they call it?
Agrotech, agric investments, all of them. You know them, guys. You know them. We don't want to start naming names here.
I'm going to name names. I don't even care, because when we are talking about investment platforms, we name names.
Yeah, actually, so you can name names here. You all know about them.
Exactly. So thankfully, as in, I'm very, very lucky. So like I was saying, started in 2019. Every month I'll put like a bit of money aside.
Okay.
Right. So I put a bit of money aside. So at a point I had like,
this was NYSC.
Your
money was still small there.
my money is still very small.
Yeah,
now.
Relatively.
So I'll put some money aside. So I think at that time we were investing in this AXA Master mutual funds.
Yeah, we're doing that then. Yeah.
So around that time, their returns was like, I think
was like 6 to 8 or so. Yeah, it was kind of.
Anyway, it wasn't too. I think it was actually slightly more than that. So if
Yeah,
I
I
can
think it was
remember,
maybe 11 to 13.
yeah, around 11 to 13.
Yeah, at the beginning it was like 11 to 13 actually.
So 11 to 13, percent on your money per year is not bad. Like, and also for an institution like AXA Mansard, you have confidence that this is a legacy institution. They're going to invest your money properly, and at the end of the day, your money is safe and secure because at the end of the day, you don't want your money to disappear.
Exactly.
So what I've done was I saved some money in the AXA Mansard mutual funds then, and I saw this ad or I'd heard about Thrive Agric.
Oh yeah, I know Thrive are my guys who. I know the ones that did you dirty.
They didn't do me dirty because like I said,
yeah.
I didn't lose the money.
Okay.
So thankfully I didn't lose the money.
Okay.
So I don't know how much I invested at that time. Maybe I won't even say. But it was not a lot of money, low to mid 6 figures, naira. So yeah, I just put the money together. Then I saw ad for their farms. You know how they put those ads out, right?
Yes.
So I saw ads for, I think it must have been 30% or 40%, something.
Ridiculous. That's
right?
ridiculous.
Like you don't even see those kind of deals in the agro space this time.
Anybody that does that just wants to deceive you and take your money away. Run.
So right now you don't even get that anymore. So yeah, Thrive Agric, I saw that ad and I just said, rather than having my money gaining 9% or 10% or whatever that amount was in AXA Mansard, I pulled it out
and put it into Thrive.
And I said, yeah, I'll put it into Thrive Agric. And for the next 9 months, in fact, it wasn't like 30% per year. It was like 9 months or something.
Yeah. I remember the early days, they had 9 months for like 30%.
So very, very attractive investment, right? Pulled my money out of the
AXA Mansard
safe and secure AXA Mansard mutual funds, and I put it into Thrive Agric. I must have bought maybe maize farms or potato, I can't even remember, or maybe guinea corn, or I don't know. They just had those products then.
Yeah.
I pulled it out and I bought the farm, whatever. Investments. Because, okay, so I had actually done it with like a smaller amount, maybe like 40K or 60K before, and I got my money back in like 4 months.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. I got my money back in like 4 months. So I was like, oh, Thrive Agric is safe, and here's what happened. Nobody foresaw 2020 coming.
Exactly. You can't blame them. You can't blame them altogether, but continue.
So 2020 came around and COVID-19, lockdown, etc., etc.
Supply chain, logistical nightmare all over the world.
Yeah, but as an investor, I
you don't care.
I don't care at all. I do not care at all.
Yeah. So
the news started trickling out. People like, oh, I didn't get my Thrive Agric payments, So towards the middle to late 2020, people were like, oh, I didn't get my Thrive Agric interest, my investments, blah, blah, blah,
they were
blah,
trending
blah.
Then on Twitter, people were calling them out.
So me,
bad.
I was waiting like, my maturity date is coming. So maturity date came and it went. I was also, very concerned like most people online. But kudos to those Thrive Agric guys.
Yeah.
They brought in this CEO, this lady,
yes,
and she turned everything
around.
She turned everything
I'm
around.
trying to remember her name now, but I can. Yeah. So I think Ukai just stepped down for a bit, and she's more experienced. So she has run a few startups before, and they brought her in to shake things up and bring some structure, because their structure prior to then was not so sound, and they didn't have like enough hedge in place for such a situation. For businesses like that, you must like do stress tests and know where your weak points are. If everything fails, how would you react to such a situation? So I think she came in. I'm trying to remember her name now, but I can't seem to remember.
She had Yoruba, and it was short, something like Shola I know or something. I don't know. Okay, you can do
Yeah,
do a quick Google or something. So I'll just continue with the story, right? So she came and she got ahead of everything. You know, she apologized to investors and she said, I remember attending the Zoom meeting that she organized when she first came around because my money.
You joined the Zoom meeting.
I joined the Zoom meeting. I think it was a Saturday morning. And she just came ahead of everything, said, you know, these guys are young guys. They had their minds or their hearts in the right place. And what they said is they will put people on the payment plan. And after...
At their soul.
Yeah. So, yeah, kudos to that lady. She came around and basically they put people on withdrawal plan. And a couple months after, although they said that for the period that your money stays with them, they were just going to roll over your investment and you make that interest
back.
Right. So if my money had stayed maybe I think about 5 months, 5 months or 6 months after my maturity date, they're just going to give me that same 30% or whatever it was, and I would just get the monthly value. And at withdrawal, I was it would just be like my money was safe locked for that period.
Oh, okay. Without any interest?
No, like getting the interest within that period now.
Okay, with interest. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if I was supposed to make 100K in 12 months, for the remaining 6 months, they would just pay me 50K more.
Okay.
So although at the end they didn't pay that money, but I got
your
money
capital back.
I got my money back. So here's the learning for that for me. In 2021, I got introduced to another farming whatever.
I don't do farm things.
And the name is Hachi Farms, if I can remember.
Yeah, Hachi.
And I'm like, I'm not so sure. This is like 40% in 9 months. I know what I went through with Tribe, Agric, and I got my money back. So my learning from that is, if you are not so sure, don't do it, because here's what happened with Hachi Farms. I opened the account online, but I was not comfortable, or I didn't have funds then.
Yes.
I didn't do the investment. So about, I would say, 8 months down the line, I got this notice that Hachi Farm has not been paying their people. Same thing that happened with me. I think is it Farm Forte or something?
Yeah, Farm Forte, Grando. One of our colleagues invested in Grando.
So Farm Forte and Hachi Farms. I didn't invest in either of them, but Hachi Farms, I opened the account, and one day I think they were trying to get ahead of the news, and they replied to everybody. Right? They copied. They sent an email out, but they didn't blind copy everybody.
So everybody could see.
So you could see tons
of emails.
Of emails. So they just sent that email out, and people started responding. People started responding that it's like people are mad. I must get my money. It's like
I trust them.
So because they didn't blind copy the email, I till today I still get emails of very, very hungry people.
Of course, you'll be angry now.
Like I remember a particular email that the person was like, "It's like you people are mad. It's like they've used drug for you people. These people have not paid us our money, and still you people are quiet. We need to take them to police. We need to come together. We need to create WhatsApp group.
Like Nigerians will try to band together.
They say we need to create WhatsApp groups." So
yeah.
Very thankful that I did not fall.
Yeah, you're lucky. The reason why, Tribe is run by good guys. So, like I said, I'm not advocating for them or anything, but like it's run. That's why you could get that type of experience, because others who have invested in such Agrotech investments didn't get their monies back. Like I know a couple of them that they will just close up shop and disappear. Then people will be left hanging. There was a thread on Twitter of scams, and I could say there were about 15 to 20 scams on that thread, and about 80% of all the scams were Agrotech or Agric investments. So once you see Agric like this, run.
Yeah, so they are very attractive, and that is something. When it feels too good to be true, it is usually
not true. Just know that it's usually not true.
Usually too good to be true in that case. So number 2 that I'd like to talk about is investing without knowledge, or like not having enough information about an investment and trying to go at it on your own. So for complex investments like forex trading or trading futures, crypto
I
futures.
don't do forex at all. I don't do it.
I know someone who has made like quite a lot of money from
Forex.
crypto, no, just crypto Binance. He has like made a lot of money.
6 figures in dollars here.
maybe not up to that, but he has made like tens of thousands.
Okay.
Dollars USDT. But he spends time on the analysis, learning the analysis.
You must read white papers.
Learning the not even the white paper. I think learning those trading view, the curves and candlesticks
and all of that.
This thing. But me not knowing that and just going with the trends, and I'll be like, it is down today, so let me buy at 20x leverage or something, trying to make cash or whatnot. And I have ended up losing quite a bit of money from that, my Binance trading futures. So I don't think it's something I would ever do again, or if I will, maybe not. Yeah, exactly. Gain more knowledge, and that's the broth of it. Just gain more knowledge before doing any investments that has technical, aspects like that, basically.
So do your own research.
If you are going to go into anything technical, gain technical knowledge and don't just go at it. And I feel like while we have a lot of this forex trading platforms, so you see them, Octa FX, you see the ads every day. They're trying to bring you in, because they know that the populace, you don't have that technical knowledge.
Yes.
So more often than not, you're going to lose money. So I think I read somewhere that about 96% of day traders
lose their money.
Lose money.
Yes, they lose all their money. It's not because it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable.
So if I had money to put into, a business, a startup business, one that is trading forex would be like I would like that, because I'll gain money from buying, from your selling. Also, when you I'm going to make a lot of money, so I would invest in a company like that. Because I'll gain a lot of dividend
on both ends. It's very profitable. But the guys that are running these businesses are the ones that are making the real money, not you who is coming to invest in them or invest through their platform.
Yeah. Another thing. Okay, let me just make this money mistake number 3. While I was in uni, although I was used maybe 5K, 3K. On these betting platforms, let's say, because I knew people in uni that made money off the betting. This thing, shout out to the guys that made money. And although I didn't invest,
invest. You're gambling.
I didn't gamble as heavy as them, but thank God I was able to curb it before it became something crazy. So if I had money like today, I'll probably invest in one of those betting sites, or the forex trading sites or platforms, because I'm going to make money off the people that don't have knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. So there's asymmetry in knowledge in those businesses, and the house always wins, because the house knows more than you. The house is the business that is established to make money. You are just one random who is going to be their cash cow. So you should just run when you see anything like that. So
final money mistake for me, anyway, is not so much as a money mistake. It's something I'm getting over, right?
Okay.
So it is being too risk averse.
Why are you risk averse? You're a young man. Take risk.
It's been too risk averse, and I think it's something that I've recognized now. Just take a tiny bit more. Have more faith.
Yes.
In the financial institutions. Don't just hold cash. Don't just hold cash. But invest more. There's an investment opportunity that Bade brought to me in, I think it was 2020.
Yeah, it was in 2020.
That is Yanga Dental Clinic. I wish I had invested in that one.
They put money in Yanga now. Valuation has gone up. And we're going to raise money.
Yeah, Bade is making that money. So I wish I had invested in that one. Then just one last caveat before Bade goes through his own money mistake. Is there was a time that I wanted to invest in transport.
If you see transport in Nigeria, run.
If you want to do it on your own. Don't do it through people. I think that is good advice.
But even if you do it on your own, guy, if you want to do all this logistic, or you are buying motorcycles to do delivery, it's a tough business. You can't do it on the side. You need to roll up your sleeves and be involved and have connections. No police, no people who help you rescue your riders and release them, and it's so convoluted in Nigeria.
Let me just end this way. There is this man out there that me and Bade are going to arrest this
We're
year.
going to arrest him soon because that man is owing us money from 2020. It's been 2 years now.
So me, Bade, and shout out to Sheyi as well.
Sheyi.
Don't worry, Sheyi, we are going to arrest that man and we are going to bring him to book. All right, Bade, your own money mistakes.
Yeah, so I think money mistakes, all like most Nigerians have experienced money mistakes. Like, because knowledge is an ever increasing thing, so you always gain more knowledge. I think the earliest money mistake I remember making was when I was in like 300 level. So that time, internet phishing was not a thing then. I think I was one of the first customers that experienced phishing on GT Bank's platform. So I got this email that somebody has logged into my, GT Bank internet banking, and I should click the link. I clicked the link. It took me to an exact replica of the GT Bank website. As I logged in like with my details, my 20,100 disappeared. I can never forget that amount. 20,100. That was a lot of money to me then in 300 level.
That's like in 300 level. That's how long ago?
It's like 2013 ish.
So that's like 9 years ago. That's a lot of money, guy.
Yeah.
You never. That's just our people, the Yahoo boys. They attack both us inside and
outside.
So
and
phishing scam. I think the bank transfer, the Alibaba, etc.
Yes,
and they do so.
So I fell victim to this. I was angry. As a law student, then I wrote GT Bank, told them about everything. They said no, that since I entered my token details or entered my details, I had, I gave that up to them, and it was not within their purview, that they were not liable, and I was angry with GT Bank for so many years. I'm in a toxic relationship with that bank. GT Bank, take notice. I'm in a toxic relationship with you guys, and I've moved over to Stanbic. Just know that.
Basically, they told you or your lower.
My guy, I was paying so much. The reason why it didn't even affect me that well is because I've always been financially sensitive, so I didn't have all my money in one bank then. I still had money to survive to the end of the month before my dad sent me allowance again. So yeah, that was quite painful. So phishing scams are everywhere now. It's $1 billion industry.
So shine your eye, basically.
Shine your eye. Corporations, individuals are being scammed at a massive scale. Don't click on any links that you see. Verify website addresses. Look out for the lock sign. There are so many things that you need to update yourself on in that world. So that was that, and those are my lessons from it. Then the second one, this is a Ponzi scheme. It was a Ponzi scheme. There was in days of MMM, but this one they call themselves Ultimate Cycler. So this is how it worked. So you register on this platform, and once you register, you pay money to one person. So they assign you to one person who you pay money to, and after you make that payment, they will assign 3 other people who will make payment to you. Before I put in my money, I remember then it was in loss. It was 12,500. So you give 3 people 12,500, and they will give you 3 people. No, you give 2 people 12,500 to put in 25k, and they will give you 3 more people who will give you 12,500, or even 4. So I was looking to make 50k. That was my mind, my thinking then at that point. I spoke to one of my friends. I'm still taking this against him today because he knew. And even me in my heart, these things, but you just you suspend disbelief.
Call him out.
Yeah, Ebuka, it's you. I'm calling you out. I called him. I said, Alpha, what do you think about this? He didn't tell me truth that I should have listened to. So I put my money. The person I even sent my money to is my guy. I know him. And after I sent him the money, and one of my other guys sent him money, but he just checked out, and we didn't get anybody to pay us money. That's how my money got lost in Ultimate Cycler.
Baba go just lock up.
Yes, so
Bade, thank you. Me too. I've done my own duty to the community.
You go and find the people that will give you your own. So it was just funny.
But I can remember something like that. So when I was in uni, and what I would have actually sent the money, but for some reason my bank transfer was not working.
You're lucky.
It was not working.
You're lucky. Your mother's head did not want you to waste money. That
I would have lost. I would have lost money. I can remember it was one night like that. I was being in maybe 400 level. Yeah, and people were, oh, I don't get a lot. I'm like, damn, let me just make
quick money.
Yeah, it was during exams then.
Try. There's no quick money. So when you see anything like that, using Peter to paper, run.
Like fella said, run.
See, that's not an investment. It's a Ponzi scheme. Like the king of Ponzi scheme was Benny Madoff. He died in prison, sadly. I don't know if he's sad, but yeah, he's sad to his family.
He must have been sad because I think one of his kids committed suicide.
Yeah, because it was really bad because he was a king in the investment industry and the guy was practically just using other people's money to pay prior investors.
Basically
MMM at a large scale. Like this guy was doing it big. Yeah, then the other money mistake I think I've made is this one that B just spoke about. This is our transport thing.
Bro.
We're going to hold that guy's neck. The money must come out too. So yeah. And the final one, I think B also touched on it. When you are making investments in complex areas like cryptocurrency, like forex, try to understand what you are investing in. Recently, at the beginning of this year, I invested in a couple of cryptocurrency assets, and one of them was Terra Luna. I put my money into Luna, giving there are these guys I follow on Twitter, they talk about what's going to happen. There are these crypto lords.
The experts.
Exactly.
Those Twitter accounts that you don't know who's behind them.
You don't know. They are not docs. They'll just be giving you advice.
But they have, the technical lingo. They have it on the lockdown, and they just keep giving you
thread upon thread.
They are building this project on this, and by this time it's going to be so. It's the best time to do so.
Yeah, it was even until after Luna crashed that I really understood what I invested in. Sadly, I was just like, it was during that period. So I put in some money into Luna, like some dollars. Let me just leave it at that, into Luna. And as I think I bought it when it was 90 something, it rose to as high as 114, 115. And I was happy.
You must have felt good.
I was so happy. One of my guys that invest in crypto with me was like, why did I tell him to invest in Luna as well? Everybody was happy. My portfolio with Luna was looking good. But barely 2 weeks after, I just saw a tweet. Say, something's happening. Luna is going down. I just checked my portfolio. My Luna had gone down to like 400 from 1,400. I said, what's happening? And I did not still think it wise to remove my money and run away at that point.
From 400 to like what?
From 1,004 to 400. So that was even the early days of the crash when we were still thinking of, how will we patch this? How will we make it work? Everybody was like, there's a cult-like following to the founder of Luna. His name is Do Kwon. He's a Korean. So the guy has mouth. He's very confident. Went to Stanford. So he's this bad guy. And people were like, Do Kwon will not let this thing go down. Because apparently Do Kwon even named his daughter, his baby girl, Luna. So people are like, no. And I was believing in it, so I was like, something must happen. Because like that thing that we said, we were suspending disbelief. Those that you want to believe it to be true doesn't mean it's true. Mm-hmm. Like always, there's something that Elon Musk says. Instead of thinking that come from the opinion that you don't know and you're just working towards knowing. Like, you will always be better off. Don't think, don't be confident. Don't say, I believe this guy. I believe this project. Critique it. Look at what the opposing guys are saying. Apparently, there has been a guy on Twitter who has written a thread of how Luna was attacked and how he actually collapsed. Somebody had written how it could have been done. And that's what exactly happened. So I didn't know anything about it. I didn't do my research at that time. It was after I was in, and I've done my research on every crypto asset I'm invested in. Once the market just goes up slow, I know the ones I'm pulling out of. I'm not doing. I don't
like which one?
I don't want to call names. Cardano. Waiting with that. That Cardano. I know immediately we're out of this bear territory, but I don't know. We're going to be in the bear market for a very long time. But I can't crystallize this loss. So
wait. Before you go on, sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah.
Explain what a bear market is to people that don't know.
So like there are different cycles in the markets. A bear market is when everything is down, like prices stocks are low, the entire market is down, people are not investing, people are holding their money to their chest, liquidating investments, and generally the prices of stocks and investment assets are very low. So a bull market is when it's high, every year is increasing. So bear markets run typically 12 to 18 months, while bull markets run so you can have a bull market for 5, 7, even 10 years. The last bear market was in 2008 during the financial crisis. And since 2008, we have just been experiencing new highs.
So basically, it's about time that we experience another
bear market. So
during the bear market, people play their cards very close to
their chest,
and they don't want to lose money. Like, nobody wants to lose money. So yeah, continue about. Sorry for interrupting you.
So yes, we are in a bear market, and immediately there is any sign of bull like
once you see green,
there are some. I'm only going to hold BTC and Ethereum. Thanks and God. all those other I'm not. Maybe BNB and FTM. But I don't know why I'm even investing in FTM when the owner of FTM is investing in Robinhood. So
like that is crazy. So Robinhood is the stock trading app.
Yes. And like it's meant to be like the opposite of. It's not like it's the opposite of crypto. Really not really. But for someone who founded an exchange, a crypto exchange, to be investing in a company that is heavily, he bought like 7% of Robinhood. This Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, he went and bought some Robinhood for himself to hedge. So if the guy is making that move, I don't know what I'm doing.
So I think, Bade, basically what you are saying is that we should learn when to cut our losses.
Exactly.
So because if you had removed your Terra Luna when it was $400,
I would have been $400. Like now it's 0.00000 is
it's gone.
It's a shit coin now. Even our Floki is better than it.
It is gone.
So guys,
basically learn when to cut your losses, because I remember when I was doing the futures trading too, I would never put a it's not take profit, it's like I've forgotten, is it take loss? I don't know. So when the price goes down, just leave the markets guy and go. I would never put that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to run it till
the end. Don't do that.
Total liquidity guy.
Don't do that. Like have like limits. Like have a plan, especially when you are in very, very volatile investments. But if you are doing like normal, if you are invested in like a stock, a company, you can ride it out, because companies, except they run out of cash, they will not die. But like if you are invested in a security, if you are invested in currency or cryptocurrency, once it goes down, it's down. Like nothing can bring it up again. That's it. You'll be holding the bag and leave other people who have made money off of you.
So if you are invested in, I think I have a little bit of Ethereum, so fingers crossed that things come back to normal.
Yeah, things will come back.
Get into a bull market and So, Bade, any other mistakes that you want to go through?
Yeah, so just general advisory. This is how I like go through investment decisions. I look at, especially those ones that are too good to be true. There are people who are managing billions of dollars. We are talking sovereign wealth funds, institutional endowments. We're talking governments. We're talking big hedge funds. If they are comfortable with making 15 to 20%,
which is a lot,
that is in
a very good year.
Why will you be putting your money in one agri-tech business that is claiming to make you 40? Are you wiser than Warren Buffett? In investment, ask yourself. That's what I ask myself. Like, so am I smarter than Dangote with his billions, who has more to lose than put my money in all of this?
Yeah. So basically, all these big institutions, they have quants, that are running supercomputers to make, permutations, combinations on how to make money. They have all the history in the world,
and they even have risk management, lots of risk management. There's no investment manager worth his salt that does not have like very good risk management policies in place, because you're managing people's money. You can't tell them story. You can't tell them you've run their money to the ground. So you individuals, retail investors, treat your money like that. Like, unless you will lose your money, you can't afford to lose your money if you are trying to make money.
So lessons learned. Learn when to cut your losses.
Yes.
Just take your profit and run, basically.
Mm-hmm.
2, don't think you are too smart or like you have that technical knowledge.
Nobody is too smart. There's a guy on Twitter, one of the bad guys, Crypto KSI. He lost $2 million in Luna. The guy is one of the OGs. When I mean OGs, the OGs say KSI is an OG. He lost $2 million into Luna. So don't think you are too smart. There's nobody too smart. The market is smarter than you all.
I think another thing is, whatever you're investing in, know how they make their money. I think I wrote that down. Like, do your research. Do your research. So if you are going to invest in whatever, just be confident of how they make their money. So because don't look at the returns first.
For you, look at
50% in 3 months, and you're like, wow,
this is amazing. Look at what these guys are doing the business. How are they making their own money? What's the catch? That's the first question that should come to your mind. What's the catch? What's the catch for them?
Mm-hmm. Why are you bringing 60%
to me
in 9 months to
me? Why not somebody else?
Why not just keep it to yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Make that money
by yourself. Put your own money in it. But you know that because you are the fish. I mean, you are the what they call it? They are whales and they are little fish that gets swallowed up. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, and another learning for me is to take a little bit of risk, but be wise with it. You know.
Yes.
You cannot make that. You cannot get financial freedom, make that money without
risk.
That tiny bit of risk.
Yes.
So with invest your money.
Yes.
Do your research, gain as much knowledge as you can. There's so many resources, so much knowledge on the internet.
Like
alone.
Knowledge is now available at your fingertips. Like there's nothing you want to learn or know about that you can't. Like everything is at your disposal. So try to make investments in that knowledge before putting your money to work.
Yeah, that's a very great one, buddy. Yeah, make investments in that knowledge before putting your money to work. I like that.
Yeah.
So, for me, I think that's about it for me. Buddy, any other thing?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it all for me. You guys just, keep your head above the water, while on this journey together. Don't lose money. It's first law. So that's your first instinct. Don't lose money. Don't lose money. Don't lose money.
Yeah, say it as many times, But when we actually started this episode, I thought it was going to be a short one. But
we have a lot to talk about.
I'm telling you, we are running 40 minutes now. And I think
we have to do a lot of editing.
It's about time that, we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And thanks for listening to this episode of Chasing the Bag with...
Chasing the Bag pod with Bade and Biyi.
Yeah, Chasing the Bag with Bade and Biyi. All right, until next time.
See you guys later. Bye.